अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर व्यूअर्स, जो यहाँ पे शिपया में ट्रेंस प्रीमियर लीग का फाइनल चल रहा है आज अशमंदर 11 और पिंजोरा 11 के दरमियान। पिंजोरा ने पहले टॉस जीतकर तूफानी बल्लेबाजी कर दी। बाबा निसार साहब कमेंट्री कर रहे थे और उन्होंने खड़ा किया। बाबा साहब क्या कहना चाहेंगे इसके बारे में?
Well, I can simply say that, in the recent times I have witnessed many grand finales and I was the commentator over there, but the way these batsmen from Pinjoora, district Shopping, they played their knocks, especially at the tops by the likes of Azhar, who got to 77. Shahid, unfortunate for him that he missed his half century by 3 runs. And in the middle order, it was Azad, even though he was a man with a small size, but the way he possessed the shots in his bag and in his book was really lethal. He was dominating, he was really going hammering and tops, and he did not let any bowler to come onto him. He sent them for all the ways into the grounds for the sixes. And they have really come up with a massive score. We can see it's a mammoth score on the board. And the way the chase will begin, I believe that district Pulwama, they come from Ashmandar 11, it's kind of a village, a local village from the district Pulwama. They will really have to put some great efforts when they come back with the chase, especially it will be the game of the top orders. They will have to come with something extraordinary, because having to chase such a mammoth score of 219, especially when you have a psychological pressure of that grand finale that's being played here at this beautiful cricket ground, that's the Trenz cricket ground, and that ground is located at the back of this Rambiara Nala. But coming to the score, this score seems to me quite big, pretty huge, I can say, but a great job done by Pinjoora.
Nissar Saab, we have seen right from the start, they have lost their first wicket in the very first over, although the first one was smashed away for a boundary, but that was giving a clear message of what they were having in their minds.
Absolutely.
But they lost their first wicket in the very first over. It was already having a bit of drizzle, and I thought that the seamers might get any bit of help, but they didn't let their bowlers dominate them. They started hitting them right from the start, and I never thought they are going to score this. Was that in your mind, in any case, was that in your mind that they are going to put this mammoth total on?
Well, I can simply say that when you are up to the grand finale of any tournament, I can say that the execution of the plans and the strategy back at our dressing room, this is what I observed here at this Trenz Premier League, the grand finale. Losing the first wicket at the very first over, even though the first ball was gone for 4 or 6,
it was a boundary.
It was a boundary of the 4 runs. It was hit by the batsman, and he was out on the very next second or third ball. But the mind I am about to discuss over here, the execution of the plan, back from the captain, back from the players
Shahid
as well,
and
the
heavy
Shahid and Azhar, 1 down and 2 down batsmen, when they came up, they joined each other. The planning was absolutely up to the merit.
Absolutely.
They went hammering and dogs. They did not let any bowler to come onto him. Then the captain of Ashmandar 11 came up with the spin sensations as well, but I can say that the spin sensations were, they were mostly dominated by these two players, especially the likes of Shahid and Azhar. So this is the execution of plan. The plans have really worked very well. They have something in their mind. They have got to that very target, and this is all up to the chasers now, the way they would have to go for. They have really a tough job at their hands.
Dropping so many catches in this final match, which usually we don't see in the final games, but still it was not up to the mark. I'm talking about the fielding of Ashmandar 11. They were not up to the mark. The crowd was cheering all the time when the ball was going in the air, because they already knew that they are going to drop this one also. They dropped, I believe, 7 or 8 catches. That is what gives freedom to batsmen, Azhar, Shahid. They were really going up to the bowlers, hitting them without any, without any fear, out of the park, wherever they want, where they want. They were hitting the bowlers out of the park all the time, because they knew their catches are going to be dropped. They were having no threat at all.
Well, I can sum it up by 2 things. In cricket, it is being said that catches win matches, and especially when you have this grand finale at your cards, at your hands, and you drop catches in that way, especially more than 7 catches were dropped, the likes of Azhar, Shahid, and then in the middle it was Azhar. And these are those 3 batsmen who got off their flying starts, and they finished at a good note. And when you drop catches like these, definitely you are going to be beaten, you are going to be smashed all over the park. This was done by them. But who knows? This is the game of cricket. This is related to the glorious uncertainties. Sometimes in the game of cricket, you see that low-scoring matches really prove to be quite tough, but high-scoring matches prove to be quite convincing for the opposite team. And who knows that we may witness the same scenario out here, even though the chase is big, the score is big. But Pulwama, Ashmandar 11 may have some stars in their team, in their lineup as well. And if they come good with their batting style, if they come with their good with the shot selection, then we can have the wonderful match.
Their stars need to shine. The big guns need to.
Absolutely.
Big total 218 here.
Especially
we have the final game. It's a pressure game.
Absolutely, it is a top order that will have to come with some good shot selection, and when there will be a good start, definitely there will be no pressure on the middle order, and when they will be into the explosion, I can say that the game
They can go off the ball.
absolutely they can.
But talking about now, how much do you think? I think it is 70-30.
Well, so far, no, I can say that Pinjoora have set the target. They have really set a massive score on the board. 219 is the score that is to be chased. I can go 70 for them and 30 for Ashmandra 11 Pulwama. But still, I can go for one more thing, that is glorious incident. Absolutely. Never go, we can say, never take that thing out of your mind that the cricket game has witnessed some, we can say, great upsets, great setups, and this is we can witness at the same time here in Trenz Premier League.
Absolutely, let's hope that they will also fight and can have a good fighting game.
Thank you very much, and I can hope that we will have some fireworks. We will have some firework shots as far as the selection of the batsmen are concerned, and we will have a wonderful final here at Trenz Premier League.
Thank you very much. It was Baba Nissar giving a brief description of the final of Trenz Premier League. The final is being played between Pinjoora 11 and Ashmandra 11 Pulwama. Pinjoora 11 batting first have posed a huge total of 218 runs on. We'll be back with the second inning. Stay tuned.